The biggest update in Phasmophobia history is coming within 24 hours, and as an official content creator, I have early access to the patch notes, so let's get right into it. Phasmophobia Ascension. Welcome back, we've got an update for you. It's finally here, the grand update for the new progression system and equipment tiers. So the most main thing about this update is the new progression system. As you can see, a new leveling system has been added with new rates of progression, new unlocks, and a prestige system. For this system to function, all current players have been reset to Prestige 1, Level 1. This way you can continue to play with your unlocked difficulties and locations. New players will start at Prestige Level 0, Level 1. So all of our levels are getting wiped, so we're all on the same playing field. Legacy Badge. Upon launching the game for the first time after updating, you'll be presented with a new screen to choose a unique badge with options based on your pre-update level. Once saved, this is uneditable, so choose carefully. My level is 6969. I purposely made it that way, so my badge is going to have 6969 on it forever, and you can choose different designs that we've seen in other patch notes. Let's go to equipment. Upgrades. Each equipment item now has 3 tiers. Tiers cost a large sum of money to unlock, but each tier will cost the same to bring into a contract. Oh, okay, interesting. To upgrade a piece of equipment, reach the required level, go to the shop and press on any item's UI tile on the screen, then hit upgrade. Renaming. Several names have been replaced to accommodate changes or for the new upgrade tiers so that the word covers a broader spectrum. Fingerprints evidence has now been changed to ultraviolet. Okay. I'm assuming that's because there's going to be a lot of different kinds of ultraviolet evidence, so I'm really looking forward to that. Footsteps, photos, and descriptions have become footprints. Candle is now firelight. Lighter is igniter. Smudge sticks is incense. Camcorder is video camera. Glow sticks and UV torches are UV light. Oh, because there's 3 tiers and... Okay, now I get it. So each item has 3 tiers and the names before wouldn't really include the new items they're bringing in. Not the new items, but the new tiers of the items. Head-mounted camera is now headgear. Strong flashlight is just flashlight. Okay. Sanity pills is now sanity medication. Got it. Equipment upgrades. Each equipment item now has 3 tiers. We did that already. Cool. Dots. We felt that dots wasn't a very interactive evidence type, so we completely refactored it from the ground up. Instead of being a clone of the ghost that gets spawned in and revealed with dots, the following will happen. You will no longer get duplicate dots ghost or dots triggering ghost events, hunts, or other interactions. Ghosts with dots evidence can now enter a short dot state, where they're temporarily visible with infrared light. During this time, they'll wander towards the nearest player before disappearing. Dots ghost photos now count as normal ghost photos! Oh my god! Okay, cool. Well, first of all, you can get a pretty high rewarding photo with dots now, and it appears that the dots ghost will be the actual ghost, and you'll be able to see where it's going. That's really cool. Firelights and igniters. You can now turn off firelights by pressing the use button again while holding it. Firelights now have a duration for their effects and no longer stop the sanity drain completely, with different amounts of sanity benefits per tier. What? Okay, so you can no longer stop your sanity draining by holding a firelight, but different amounts of sanity benefits per tier. Maybe you can stop it a little bit? We'll have to see. Parabolic mic. When using a parabolic microphone, you will now clearly hear all sounds you are aiming towards within range, while all other sounds will be muffled. Interesting. I wonder what that'll sound like. So you could basically hear literally everything? What about your teammates speaking? I wonder what the everything is. Incense. The interval in which the ghost checks if an incense is active is now much smaller, making repelling the ghost much more consistent. Oh, okay. So once you use a smudge stick or incense, which is now called, the ghost is going to check whether or not the incense is still going. So I guess it'll make it more reliable. Okay. Okay, cool. Salt and ultraviolet. Salt will now only reveal footprints if the ghost has ultraviolet evidence, which is, I think, fingerprints or no? Ultraviolet is now an evidence? Oh, so it's not fingerprints anymore, it's just ultraviolence, I think. Okay. Footprints will now be affected by ghost traits similar to fingerprints. So we're gonna get a 6-toe obake? Glow sticks can now be used again after they dim to shake and revitalize the light they produce. Oh, that's cool. Okay, reusable glow sticks. Let's go. Thermometers and temperatures. Thermometers are now counted as a starter item alongside the other evidence items. The cold breath effect will now show at around 5 degrees Celsius and below. I remember reading about this. So you won't be able to be like, oh, it's freezing by seeing your breath. You won't really know unless you actually use a thermometer. So that's like cool because now the thermometer has a function, but like it makes the game a lot harder, I guess. You must now use the thermometer to find freezing temperatures at 0 Celsius or 32 freedom units or below. To receive a room temperature reading, you must now hold the use button for a short period. Okay. Room temperatures will now be much more consistent between players. Freezing ghosts can lower the temperature to -10, and non-freezing can lower to 1. Temperatures will now drop at 1/3 the current speed of the temperatures below the minimum weather temperature. Interesting. Okay. Tripods and video cameras. Max amount reduced to 4. Good. We don't need that many. Ghosts can now throw video cameras like other items. No! Ghosts can now rarely knock over tripods. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So it can throw video cameras like other items and it can knock over tripods. That makes the game so much harder because usually you would just like put your video camera in a room where the ghost room is, especially on a big map. You would leave the camera in there, go back to the truck and just look at it for a long time. But now if the ghost can just throw it around and you can't see what's happening, you have to go back in there. Oh my god. Okay. This is real. This is the game is going to be very challenging. A lot more challenging than it used to be. Damn. Consumables. Some items are not consumable. This means that if you use an item marked as consumable in the shop, you will have to purchase it again when you leave. Interesting. You can disable loose items in custom difficulty and it will not consume the items. Crucifixes are consumable. Firelights, igniters, incense, salt, and medication? Interesting. So firelight, incense, tier 1 and tier 2 are consumable. Wow. Ooh, okay. Reward changes. Oh yeah. I think we're going to get more money now, so it makes sense to make more things consumable. I think I have $200,000 right now in Phasmo. It's not like that expensive to buy things. So yeah, I guess it's more realistic. Several reward changes have had their value adjusted to feel more rewarding and encourage the completion of objectives. Rewards for all objectives, tasks, and the weekly challenge have been increased drastically. Any experience earned will now give you the same amount in dollars. So if you get 100 XP, then you get $100, which is pretty cool. Rewards for collecting the bone will no longer be affected by the reward multiplier because people were cheesing with the bone, I guess. Does that mean that I don't have to get the bone for a per percent run? I really hope it means that because I love speedrunning and I hate finding the bone. Training. The training mission has now been replaced with a brand new experience. To access it, press the training button on the main menu. Ooh, I gotta check this out. This version of training is set in a custom-built warehouse with different rooms to show the player how to use each item of evidence equipment, as well as give tips and tricks on how to play the game in a controlled environment. Cool. So now we have an actual, like, training little showing people how to play the game when they play the game for the first time. Cool. Okay. Gamepad 2.0, added gamepad. I don't pay. If you do play, look at that. Blocking, you can now block other players. Okay, interesting. So if you meet someone nasty in a public lobby and they keep on trying to like rejoin your group, then you have a way to solve that now. That's cool. New stuff. Upgraded the Unity engine for many performance improvements. Swapped from the Ford to Ford Plus renderer. I don't know what that means. Performance, cool. Clicking on any equipment panel in the shop or loadout page will now open a window displaying new information. Okay, hopefully the shop and the loadout page is a lot more easy to use because the UI is very crazy. A small tier button has been added to the top left of each equipment item in the shop, which you can click quickly. I gotta check that out. New gameplay descriptions. You can set loadout to auto buy. Range indicators when placing all ghostwriting books and motion sensors. Cool. So like with the crucifix, we got it set the crucifix when you place it down with F, it showed the range of the crucifix. And now that'll be applied to ghostwriting books and motion sensors tier 3. Cool. Platform-specific icons to player cards. Oh, so you can see who's on what platform. That's cool. Console update coming sometime soon. Player voices will not be affected by audio effects, such as Sunny Meadow's hallway reverb. Ooh, that's cool. That is very cool, actually. added gamepad, fade the VR head collision. When the game loads into the map or the main menu, it will not always be smooth fade. The ghost will now leave EMF when blowing out a candle. Ooh. Can we take a picture of that? That's cool. Several equipment items can now be turned on and off by pressing use when aiming at them while they're placed. Okay, interesting. Support for Quest Pro, support for V-Focus 3. All right. We've got changes and we've got fixes. Let's see. Move the camera view for the head mount counter so it's easy to watch. Replace and added several new sounds for equipment. Crucifixes will now have an extra 50% range. Ooh, against demons. Incense will now have an extra 50% duration. I guess Mori. Nice. Lighting. Penalty for choosing a monkey paw in custom game. Ooh, okay. Was it too OP? Oh, I heard about this monkey paw custom difficulty where you could just like get so much money. Maybe that's why. I wish to see the ghost will no longer teleport the ghost in front of you. Instead, it will reveal it where the ghost is in its current position. Oh, they nerfed the monkey paw. Turning off flashlights in custom difficulty will now turn off all types of flashlights. Dots, UV, wow, okay, damn. Updated all equipment loadouts for weekly challenges. Reduce the chance for a ghost to interact with a door. Aw, okay, interesting. So U-Rays will just like never do their ability, I guess. Move tarot cards in the collection cabinet so you can see them all at once. Cool. Candles found inside contracts can still be lit, but are no longer grabbable and don't provide any sanity-altering effects, so you have to bring a candle. Interesting. Okay, you can't use the candles in the maps. The take a ghost photo objective will no longer count for 0-star photos. Oh, that was a thing? Okay. Light range, improved performance, distortion, fixes, weekly timer. The Thay will no longer age when only a dead player is nearby. I guess these are just like little bugs. Yokai will now have increased hunt chance. Okay. Tanglewood basement audio will now change to the correct position. Mare will no longer count keyboards and TV remotes as light sources. Wait, what? Keyboards? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So the computer and the TV remote, Mares can turn on now. Got it. Very, very important. Because you used to not be able to. The ghost can no longer get stuck at the back of the Wood Games tent. Camera icon, setup timer. Ghost missed event will now move towards you instead of above you. Monkey paw can now be grabbed. Oh, you couldn't grab it? That's a weird bug. Items during contracts will no longer break. Let's see if there's anything else. You can no longer walk through the bushes. You could do that. What the heck? Mimics will now turn off their freezing breath if they change into a Hantu. Mimics will now turn off their freezing breath if they changed into a Hantu. So Mimic Hantus won't have freezing breath? Why not? That's not cool. Wait, what? Mimics will now turn off their freezing breath. Maybe they meant to say that mimics will now not turn off their freezing breath? I don't know. Lighting the summoning circle will no longer turn the lights on in the room that the ghost was previously in. That was a really cool bug to see where the ghost was. And yeah. I'm going to be checking out the update tomorrow on Twitch. If you want to go and watch, come say hi. But yeah, I'm really excited for this update. It's been a long time. I've been playing Phasmophobia for almost a year. I have almost 1,000 hours in it, so I'm really, really happy to be an official content creator and also have seen all of this progression and all of the updates that they've been doing. I'm really, really excited, and I hope you guys are too, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!